Welcome everyone. So 2022 is shaping up to be the most difficult year in the financial market since the global financial crisis back in 2008. We have the Federal Reserve raising interest rates to purposely lower economic growth in an effort to rein in inflation. And consequently, we're seeing this play out in the financial markets with stocks being down over 20%, which of course is the definition of a bear market. Naturally, this type of environment makes people nervous, especially retirees, which is the primary type of client that I work with. I've had a number of client emails in recent weeks expressing some concern, basically questions along the lines of, wow, should I be worried? My accounts are down this year. Is this normal? Those types of questions. First, I always acknowledge that bear market environments are not pleasant. No one likes to see their account values decline naturally. I completely understand. But I also can't remind my clients enough that I absolutely expect bear markets to occur, and I incorporate that expectation into all the retirement advice I give. After all, any retirement strategy worth its salt should be designed to succeed not only when the markets are up, but more importantly, when they're down. In fact, what I like to tell clients that are just transitioning into retirement is if you expect to live for 25 years, it's a fair chance if you look back at history that you're going to live through 5 bear markets during retirement. So why do I say expect 5 bear markets in retirement? Well, I want to give you a little market history because I think these numbers are kind of mind-blowing. Let's take a look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average to begin. If you go back to the end of World War II, at the end of 1945, the Dow was at 192 points. Okay, today, as I record this, early October 2022, the Dow is hanging around 30,000. So that represents a change of over 150 times, not including dividends. It's just mind-blowing. And this is a good example of why we want to maintain some level of stock market exposure. We want to capture those attractive returns that stocks have historically offered. But this obviously doesn't tell the whole picture. There's been some significant ups and downs along the way. In fact, if you go back to 1945, in the United States, there's been 14 bear markets along the way. And again, a bear market is declined as a fall in stock prices of 20% or more. Let me just page ahead. I want to show you a separate graph to kind of give you a flavor of more recent bear markets. Long story short, if you do the math, it's been 76 years since 1945. Basically, it works out we've experienced a bear market on average about every 5 years. So if you are someone who is about to retire and you expect to be retired for 25 years, history suggests there's a good chance you're going to live through 5 more bear markets. From a retirement planning perspective, this market volatility creates challenges, okay? Because if you're taking a withdrawal from a portfolio, the worst thing you can be doing is taking a withdrawal at the same time that portfolio is declining significantly in value. Now, this is where retirement planning or strategy comes into play. And I don't want to go too deep here, but I do just want to offer one basic concept. So a common approach to dealing with market volatility is segmenting out your portfolio into different buckets, if you will. I'll throw an illustration up here to kind of help people visualize this. Basically, like I said, you never want to have or put yourself in a position where you're having to draw down your portfolio at the same time that it's significantly declining because of a bear market. So what you can do, and this is an approach that I use commonly, is break down your portfolio into a short-term, medium, and long-term bucket. And basically, on the short-term side, these are dollars that you plan on spending down, let's say, over the course of the next 3 years. And naturally, because you're planning on spending these in the short term, we want to have these dollars positioned very conservatively so we don't run into this bear market type risk that we've been talking about today. In contrast, on that long-term bucket, these might be dollars we're not planning to spend for, say, 10 years or more in the future. This is where we can have those more growth-oriented investments like stocks. And knowing that we're not going to be spending them down for many years in the future, we can afford to take more risk with these things. If they decline, if we experience a bear market, it's no big deal because we have plenty of time in front of us. So this is just a basic retirement planning concept that is effectively implemented all the time, and it can be tailored to your individual situation. All right, if there's one thing that I just really want to make sure that I'm conveying to people is bear markets are absolutely a normal thing. It doesn't mean they're fun, doesn't mean you have to like them, but again, if we look back through market history, these events occur roughly every 5 years or so. And I think this is really important to set that expectation in the minds, especially for individuals who are early in retirement. I mean, it's virtually certain we're going to have more situations in the future where stocks are down over 20%. The key thing is that you have a plan. You never want to be stuck in a situation where you're having to sell off parts of your portfolio while at the same time they're down 20, 30, 40% or potentially even more. And if you're looking for some help, please feel free to reach out. Send me a message. Retirement planning for individuals over 50, that's really my professional focus, and I'd be happy to have a conversation with you to see if there's somewhere I could help you out. Anyway, as always, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, just do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. It lets me know you enjoyed it, and I hope we'll see you on the next one.